Hi there, can you tell me who you are?
Hi, I'm Assemblyman Dan Benson, 14th New Jersey Legislative District.
Dan, today you were in the Assembly Environment Committee. In fact, it just broke up, and that would account for the noise in the background.
Yes.
And the committee handled, you're a member of the committee, and you're also sponsor of one of the bills that I'm asking you about.
Sure.
They're bills that would create charging stations for electric vehicles on state highways. Why don't you tell me a little bit about why this is necessary, why you sponsored the bill, and what happened today in committee?
Sure. We actually had two bills in today that got out of committee. The other one was sponsored by Assemblyman, the Vice Chairman of the committee, McKeon, and myself. But my bill would encourage the state at all of our rest stops, along the Turnpike and the Parkway and anywhere else, to encourage them to host charging stations at each of those locations. And the purpose of that really is to say, if we're going to have the infrastructure and encourage more purchase of electrical vehicles, you have to have the infrastructure that goes along with it. This would encourage what they call third generation or level 3 chargers. This allows interoperability with the next generation of vehicles. This will make sure that they charge in a fast manner so that this way, the primary highways, obviously our Turnpike and our Parkway, have the infrastructure for those that are going through our state and for our residents that are taking those early adopters to buy these cars, have a way to get from north all the way to south across the state to be able to recharge as needed so that there is no fear about the limitation on the mileage for those vehicles. And so today that was passed by a majority out of committee, and we hope to see that on the floor after further discussion with stakeholders.
Did you have much or any opposition today to the bill?
There was not any opposition per se. I think there was some really good conversation about how do we build that infrastructure out once we get past these kind of the low-hanging fruit of our state infrastructure. And then the other piece is we know there's some newly formed industry groups from those that are interested in electrical vehicles. And so we're going to be working with them on looking at this issue and broader issues for electrical vehicles for the state of New Jersey.
Have you had any feedback from the Department of Environmental Protection or the Governor's office so far?
Nothing yet from the Governor's office. Again, I think because the bill has provisions in there that allow for the state to recoup the costs at the rest areas, that this would have minimal impact on the state's finances while encouraging, again, these new stations, which again makes New Jersey at the forefront, which creates jobs and attracts the types of businesses we want to see here in the state.
All right, Assemblyman Dan Benson, Democrat from Hamilton Township, Mercer County, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Frank.